please join me in welcoming mgaloblishvili, who will share the journey of the Design Bureau Studio.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would just say that I'm really grateful to be a part of this event, and thank for organizers, and to be a part of and to be together with the speakers. It's really an honor. And well, my story, I will try to be very quick and short, and I will just tell the story about our studio, how we ended up in the most beautiful building in Tbilisi, in most beautiful side of the old city in Sololaki. So I was actually expecting some my text on the screen, which I can't see, but I hope it will come up, because it's really difficult for me to make a presentation in English, but I will do my best to kind of so this is actually the main start where we are doing some presentations of our projects. We are a design studio, and we have so I have a co-founders. I'm a co-founder, and together with my colleagues Yali Barteliani and Sofia Shevardnadze, we founded our studio, and we're based in this amazing building, and that's what I want to talk about, is just a story about this building. So this is us, me and co-founders of the studio, and this is the main entrance, and this is our balcony, actually, where our studio is facing. So the house went through a lot of layers of history. It was built in the beginning of 20th century, and so it witnessed Russian Empire. Then it came the Declaration of Independence of Georgia. Then came the Red Revolution, and the house was expropriated, and it was divided into small apartments, and it was divided into komunalkas. And even now, the people are living with the shared bathrooms, shared kitchens, and we happened to buy one biggest ballroom in this house, which we have converted into our studio. And very kind of an emotional thing in this history was that the owner was the Armenian merchant Bozardzians, was the owner also of the factory of tobacco factory in Georgia. And he was quite ambitious man, as we saw that at that time he was ordering the Villeroy-Boch tiles and glasses from Venice, from Murano glasses from Venice. So interior is really the best example of Art Nouveau time at that, best example of Art Nouveau in Georgia. And the lady who was living in this room, which we happened to buy, was the relative of the owner of the house. And she was kind of she was waiting for as the house witnessed many things, and it witnessed also the Perestroika period and the sunny 90s, where everything was destroyed and dismantled. She was trying to gather all the pieces of the house, because she was waiting that someday this house will be rebuilt, and it would bring back the glory it had once. And it was really kind of a very inspiring for us that we saw the storage full of small pieces and some details from that beautiful pieces of the design, what was used during the building of the house. And house details are just amazing, what we are still discovering in this building, and the building is really in the very difficult situation. And when we first went to buy this ballroom, we met a daughter of this lady, because this lady died, so the daughter decided to sell it. And when we met her, she was just, so I kind of felt a little bit sorry for her, because she needed to sell this property. I thought that she was in kind of a condition that she needed to sell this property, but then I just realized that it was quite difficult for her to live there, because in this ballroom they had divided this ballroom in several zones. So they were really, I mean, the family of 4 were living in this one ballroom, and it was divided in living room, in bedroom, and they needed to go all over the corridor to go to bathroom, to go to kitchen. So living there would be really quite difficult for them. And so the thing that what I was sort of kind of it was for me like very special and very beautiful. It was for her, it was kind of a memory, quite a dark memory, which she wanted to get rid of it, and she wanted to just sell it. And she was saying that there's some kind of forms on the building which she kind of couldn't see at all. So the beauty of the building, which she needed to get rid of. And at the end, when we ended up in this building, we decided to kind of be able to kind of take the legacy from the lady. I mean, kind of make her back alive, and we decided that we might make the new life for this the people who were living there. And we used the owner's name, Madame Bozarjans, and we decided to make her alive again and make her a curator of our next projects, next design projects, because we decided to make a collectible designs where she would be the designer together with us. And she would create and curate our exhibitions together with us, and all the inspiration would come from this building and from the period and time where she was living, and so we could kind of recreate it. And first exhibition, well, we presented our collectible design direction at Milan Design Week in 2023, first time, where we made the installation halation. When we used the graphic and some forms from the skylight, which are in this building inside. And with the hand, we created our metal tables, and we used the 3D printer to create the chair, flying chair, and this was the installation what we done in our entrance area, and together with so combined with some visual arts from Andreas Palfinger, we created some installation combining this our design direction and to showcase our collection, which was created, inspired and designed by from the Bozarjans house and interior and details. This is the hallway and the space of our entrance area. And these are pieces which we've recreated for this exhibition specifically. And this is the piece of design what we've presented at Milan, at Alcova venue, where they reconstructed the space which was the butchery at first, and then it was converted to a, so they kind of made it the space alive back, and they used it as a exhibition venue, and we got one big space which was the refrigerator, and we had, so we installed our installation in refrigerator and used kind of tried to recreate this feeling of entrance of this of the Bozarjans house, where you see this skylight above and this sun going through the skylight, and so with this rays and with the lights to have this kind of experience of the same feeling, so to say. Then we took our collection to Brussels, where we took a part at Collectible Design Fair with a specific tapestry where we have put some words of from our countries, the words about, so the lyrics like "Chemo kargo khweqana," which is crossed over, because the situation in our country is quite difficult. So we decided to use this kind of a hidden letters under the tapestry. And then we created the table with the gathered fragments, and they are also kind of a combination of different shapes and different types of different forms of surfaces, which we recreated to one table, and we connected it with fragile ceramic birds to showcase this. So this is the kind of flying fragments, the name of the. And then, so while working on different projects, interior projects and small architectural projects, we're always trying to use our materials to kind of make the feeling, so to make it like, to see that it's design bureau's work. And we're always trying to use our products and put it in our interiors. And those are the parts of the floor lamps and the suspending lamps, which we've recreated, which we've used. So we've showed the first time at Brussels, and then we implemented them in our projects and combining them with so in different directions. And this is also the part of our project we recreated. And the most main thing, which was, I mean, the most important project we had was at Venice Biennale, where we represented the project Crawling Border. And it was really a part of our kind of a history, and we really wanted to invade in the very calm and relaxing environment in Venice and make some showcase our feeling, our situation in Georgia. And this was a project Crawling Border, which is our reality, where still our country is occupied and our borders are still crawling and coming inside. And we tried to show stories about displacement of the people, refugees, and that was so our goal to kind of create some transitional places where you're going from one place to another and experience and kind of feel this tension what comes with the war. And unfortunately, we're really talking about a lot about future, about kind of hopes and some projects and AI and the future. We're kind of witnessing still a war, and it's still 21st century. And now the war is still with us, and so our project from the Venice ended up in Kiev, where Maidan was newly happened, and we could see that it was the same situation in Kiev. So we have very much in common with Ukraine, and still it was kind of 9 years ago, but still now the Ukraine is witnessing a very difficult situation. So I'm always using the stage to say that we should end the war, definitely, and try to end the war. And we should. And first of all, and from our side, I mean, in Georgia, we just need to ask to just create and be able to do our work. We need justice, we need freedom, and we need to free prisoners of conscience. And თავისუფლებას ინდისის პატიმრებს, თავისუფლება ჩვენი დროის გმირ ამაღლობელს და ჭეშმარიტება მარტივია რუსეთი ოკუპანტია. მადლობა.